It's another beautiful day as I welcome you to Anne David's Inspiration. And we continue to talk about perception and how we perceive other people and sometimes how those people perceive us. And today we are talking about social class. It's such an amazing thing that people will judge you so much by the kind of clothes you wear, the kind of car you drive, even where you live. But then many times, sometimes people hide behind expensive clothes. Sometimes people wear clothes that are borrowed. And I don't mean to be mean in any way to anyone, but we all know, especially among siblings, sometimes someone will borrow a dress and say, I want to go to a party or things like that. But in this case, I'm not talking about that kind of borrowing. I'm just saying that sometimes people will sacrifice so much to buy an expensive outfit so that they can impress other people. So basically, not to mean they have money, but they are trying to make a point. So we should not judge people based on their social class. Sometimes someone may be driving a big car and you assume that they have lots of money. It could be that the car is on a loan. It could be that maybe this person is a chauffeur. With all due respect to the chauffeurs in this world, it's a starting point, and sometimes somebody can become a chauffeur and later on they become a CEO. So I'm not demeaning that kind of a job, but I'm just saying that sometimes you do not judge people based on the cars they're driving. The other thing we could say is that sometimes we judge people based on what we consider to be their social status. So you assume because this person belongs to the lower class or the disadvantaged class, and another one belongs to the affluent or the elite, that the elite are necessarily polite and good and well mannered. But you might be surprised that somebody just bumped into some money. Never mind how they got the money, but that doesn't mean they necessarily have class. If someone is poor, maybe it doesn't mean necessarily that they have no class. There are people that don't have much, but in their little, they have a lot of class. Some people have abundance, but they lack class. They don't have manners. So I think it's an issue of where you decide to place yourself. It's not what you have in your pocket. But then again, of course, we know some people have been born and bred in high society. And many times high society and poverty are not on the same lane. So we cannot deny that. But today I just want to say, let's not judge people based on what we consider to be their social status. I think we should leave it to them to just live their lives. And maybe if someone is close to you and you perceive that there's an area of weakness in their lives that you can help them discreetly, or as a friend, you can help them. Because sometimes you can go for maybe a dinner and you notice somebody seated close to you doesn't know how to use the spoons. Instead of looking at them and smiling to yourself, just tell them, you can use this spoon, by the way, just in a very polite way. But I like the way some Kenyans are. If they don't know, they don't know. So they will use whatever works for them. And for me, I think I love that. That's simplicity. Don't stress over nothing. One day when you know how to use all that cutlery, you will use it. But before you know it, just stick to what you know. A spoon and a fork and maybe a knife. Otherwise, until next time, this is Anne David saying, let's not judge people based on what we perceive to be their social class. Thank you.